first things first, we're going to be going to the vault. Today we're going to be talking about Tides of War from June the 19th to July the 26th, 2019. This is going to be a summer seasonal and I want you to get into this action. The character that I'm going to be using today is Captain Atom, and I'm going to be able to show you a bunch of things that are going to be taking place with Tides of War. As we get ready and closely, and we're going to show you something that's going to be happening in the vault. This is going to be a theme style from Aquaman himself, from the deep sea of the depths of the water. Those fish are very much very explosive in the sense of like enlarging in size. But the one thing you don't want to miss is you can get nth metal that's in here that are very strong, that's going to make you get a lot of your augments, and likewise anything you are looking for as a side stat in your pieces that are going to get you stronger. Okay? If you know what I'm talking about, the origin of that situation, man, augments are going to be a very big key in anything you do in this game and give you stat points that are going to make you stronger. So now I'm going to take you in place of what's going to happen in one of the alerts that's in the event version. So today we're going to be going against Aquaman, and Aquaman is going to be holding down this subway post that is basically a basic traffic area where people come in and out. So basically what happens is, I'm going to walk it right through you. Basically his HP is supposed to go to 0, and he has helpers from Atlantis itself, Atlantean help. He has help from coming from many different sides of the 4 pods between north, south, east, and west. In between the areas of those pockets of north, south, east, and west, there are going to be other lasers that you can get to actually weaken him. But the one thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to burn his life down completely, then get those corners on the west side, east side, and south side to actually hit it at the same time, at the same marker. This information is pretty good because what I'm going to show you today is basically what you're going to see when you are looking at the summer seasonal event. What's going to be taking place. It's going to pop on your screen. Take a look at it. Sometimes it has some really good brief news that you need to look at, and updates for requirements for levels and who can do it and can't do it. So the one thing that I really want to bring up to you is that in the marketplace you can still buy these sand dollars. These sand dollars will go towards feats and likewise styles that are going to be at the vendor closer to Aquaman when you are talking to him, when you are in the mission in Metropolis. They right now stand at 540 marketplace cash. Currency wise, if you are looking at that, it's going to be briefly anywhere between $7 and $6.99. Okay? But the World of Tide is going to be basically around for a very long time. I would like you guys to get a part of it and do as much as you possibly can. For the missions that you do, you only get 5 sand dollars. Okay? But after a period of time of doing that mission, you will achieve and really get more out of it. But it just doesn't stop there. You will see people on the daily helping each other doing these missions. And you will be rewarded as long as you are around there and you are participating in helping Aquaman save a ship or sink a ship. That's just basically what it is. So basically when you are looking at the yellow area is basically when you see the crystal in the middle of the ship and it's yellow, it's owned by his opponent, Aquamaster. Okay? If it's purple, you are basically saving the ship. Okay? So that's what you're basically doing. At this time, I know I'm just briefly just giving it to you, you know what I mean? I can go through the whole spiel if you really wanted me to. If you guys want me to go in great detail, please leave it in the description. I just want to be able to put out something that you guys are able to watch and willing to knowing that I'm capable of doing it as much as you are, and I'm getting feats in it. I'm getting closer to the 400 skill point area, and by doing these missions will get me closer to my goal. By the end of this year, I must be at 400 skill points. Most people don't understand what skill points really mean in this game. It just means that you require a lot of attention when you are doing a lot of good detail work. So basically, I'm not just going in and just doing this mission to just do this mission. I'm actually reading and getting things done and getting it completed. But from what you have seen, a bunch of ships are right now sunk underwater in Metropolis, on the Gulf line of the middle of the water between the bridges. So the fight is really, really, really a big impact, and you gotta make a difference. Some way, somehow, you gotta make a difference. But I know you just seen me helping Aquamaster in one of the missions that was taking place in the event version. So what's going to happen and take place is sometimes you will be on Aquaman's side and sometimes you will be on Ocean Master's side. So you got to be able to understand that is going to happen. But basically you are still going to be a hero. It just means that more villains queued up at that time pace that you were queuing up that made that happen. So you can do vice versa. So you can see both sides on what they're going through and how they're going through in the situation. Okay? So it never makes you feel like you are never ever not getting like both sides of the story. You can actually see it. So at this point in the moment, right now we're defending this ship and stopping them from actually infiltrating and destroying the turrets on this ship. So we are right now taking off Aquamaster's basically servants that are basically trying to stop us from doing what we gotta do and saving the ship. And from what you see, the action is really impactful, and a lot of characters are on the ship doing the same thing I'm doing, protecting it as much as possible. This part is a little bit more tricky. You need to hit something for you to get rewarded in getting that one towards getting to 15. So you have to take 15 down completely, and basically you will know when you do it. If you don't hit it, you're going to hit a character on there and saving the ship, you're not going to be rewarded. But if you do, you will be rewarded. Okay? So we're saving this ship from being sunk and being going underwater. This is going to be very tedious, but if you do this during your days of like when you start playing DC Universe Online, before the 26th of July, you will see a lot of sand dollars in your account that you will be able to buy some of the styles that I'm gonna have coming up in a new video for the second part. I hope you guys really enjoy this and like this, and if you have any questions, I have all the answers on this. I go to the website, I do my research, and I most likely read. So most likely, I'll keep it in the description and I'll keep in contact with you guys. See you guys soon. Peace.